Hey guys, I am coming back today to talk about how did you feel when you had to tell people that you had MS, or if you wanted to tell people. There's no reason you have to tell anyone besides your loved ones, and they were hopefully with you when you found out, and have some good friends and support systems, because it's so huge with all of this. I know it was hard. It was hard for me to have people find out, because I was so emotional about it, and I was also so sad that, again, why me? Why did this happen? And to watch my friends and my family cry because they couldn't help me and there's nothing that they could change about the situation was so hard. And people don't really understand what MS is. They hear about it and they're like, oh, well, are you going to be in a wheelchair? Is this a death sentence? Things like that. And there's 4 different kinds of MS. So no, I don't believe it's a death sentence. I don't know if I will ever be in a wheelchair. The flare that I'm going through right now, I was numb from the waist down, and walking was hard. Standing for more than a few minutes was really hard. My left arm went numb. I am a hairdresser and lost the strength in my hands, so work was out of the question, and still is. That hasn't come back yet. I went to Christmas dinner and my sister had to crack my crab legs because I could bend them up, but I couldn't bend them down. So I just played it off that I'm like, oh, I'm just not hungry. Yeah, I'm starving. It's crab legs. Everybody wants to eat crab legs. So my sister cracked them for me and it was fine. And my husband cracked them and it was all of that. But, besides what you're going through with the initial shock of, I have MS, how did you feel telling people? If you're on here and you do have MS, then comment or message. And if you want to share your story too, I'd love to hear it, because we all have so much that we go through on a daily basis that it's so hard to do it on your own all the time. And that people are here and we do have support. And I want people to know that I am here for you. I understand that it's hard to talk to people who don't have it, because they just kind of look at you with those, I'm so sorry you're sick eyes. And it's nice to know that people care, but if you don't know what you're going through, or what somebody's going through, it's harder to sympathize, I guess, or relate, because, when people are like, oh my gosh, you're just really tired. Oh God, I'm so tired all the time too. And it's just, I totally get that. Sometimes I have to take a nap. Yeah. You got a nap sometimes? Well, it took me 2 hours to get my makeup on so I could look normal in the mirror to myself, just to sit on the couch all day, because looking and feeling sick at the same time, for me personally, kills me. I can't do it. And it might take me all day to get ready. I might take an hour to get out of bed, and it might be the hardest struggle of my day is to get up out of bed and get to the couch just so I can relax a little bit more, or just try and reposition my body. And then, 3 hours later, I might need to, I don't know, maybe I'm going to do laundry or something today. It was, the biggest thing of my day, and I'm going to get all my laundry done and to get out. And now it's 3 o'clock and I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower, and, you might have to hold the wall or sit down or anything like that. And those daily struggles, it's hard to, it's hard to talk about them, but people, if all we had to do was take a nap to feel better, we totally would. The other weird part was having people ask me, well, what does it feel like? What's it feel like? Shit, is what it feels like. Exhausting is what it feels like. I can't use my hands like normal sometimes, and I can't stand for more than a few minutes without pain, or just tripping over something, or just trying to put my pants on and not fall over in the closet. Stuff like that. So it's different. I had someone ask me, well, what does MS actually do? So what's actually going on when it's happening? I said, okay, well, and I actually did this did actually happen to me. I found this video right after I got diagnosed, and it was a cartoon. And so it's the easiest way for me to explain it to people, because I, at the same time, was having a hard time understanding what was going on. And in the video, it shows your immune system as like little Pac-Man, right? So just all in your body, but like they're sleepy and they're doing their thing on a normal basis. And then when you're flared up, they come out and they take chunks out of your brain. Bing, 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 like Pac-Man. And what that does is that creates a lesion. And so taking the hole out of the myelin in your brain, then like the nerves can't transmit information from one end to the other like normal until they scar over, until they heal. These lesions don't go away. They stay in your brain. They heal and your symptoms may subside, they may get better, and but they never 100% go away. So they'll flare up every now and then where there's certain things where my face will go numb a little bit. I'm just like, oh God, I know that's from this was when this happened, and I can sleep that off, but that's not necessarily a flare. It's like a pseudo exacerbation. So nothing to call the doctor about, but if you feel anything different than you've never felt before, then yeah, we have to call our doctors, and not like I did this last time, which took 3 weeks to pretend to do it on my own. And I think I messed that one up a little bit, because 21 lesions and counting is not normal, but they thank God did not take my vision. It did not take my function or motor skills. It just made everything a lot harder. And I can't work right now. I can type and things like that, but to open and close my shears at work, or to stand for a long period of time, or get my foils in there just right, I'm pretty shaky. I've got a little bit of a tremor right now that's been pretty consistent since Thanksgiving. But other than that, I don't even know. It's so hard when people ask, like, what is it? They say it's an autoimmune disease, kinda, but there's not enough markers for it, so it's not an autoimmune disease. Okay, so our immune systems just treat us like crazy. But yeah, I wanted to know how you guys feel about telling people. I've met a lot of people, more so older people, and that have had it for a long time, 20, 30 years, and they have come to me and talked to me and said, it's so nice to hear somebody talk about it. I also have MS, but nobody knows. I didn't tell anybody. And for the people that do that, I want to know why. Because when you need something, who do you call? It's already lonely, and to not reach out because you're afraid for people to know about it, or you're just too scared because you don't know what people are going to think about it now that they know that you have it. And, I've been scared to tell some people in my life, and didn't know how they would react to it. And 9 times out of 10, it's pretty normal. I had an old friend who I wasn't looking for sympathy by any means, but it was in the beginning, and I was having a hard time, and I was just off the steroids for like the 3rd time that year, and trying to be normal. And I said, oh well, everybody's hanging out and everything, and I said, I gotta go. I'm exhausted, and I don't feel good. I'm gonna go home and rest. And he looked at me and he said, I thought you said you weren't gonna let MS take over your life, and that's now basically all you do. Is it? Is that all I do? Or is it just right now? And I am hoping to God I have a support system around me that can maybe help me get through this, and not just me do it on my own, which I love to do everything on my own. Everything. I mean, I don't need help with anything until now. And the biggest struggle I have is asking for help. And that is the hardest thing. And my poor husband, people are like, is he home enough? Does he help you? Does he help you? I'm like, he helps me, but he's dealing with me. I don't know if you guys have forgot who I still am. I'll be walking around, I might drop something, and he goes to pick it up, and my first response is, no, just leave it. I got it. I can get it. And I'm just going to go set my things down. I'm going to make my way back, and I'm going to pick it up because I don't need help. But you know what? We do need help. We need help, and you need to tell your people. They're like your best friends and your family, and people need to know, because when you're going through this, not only is it physically debilitating, it is emotionally debilitating. And to deal with the depression that comes along with this is more of a killer on a daily basis, even when you don't feel good. When you do feel good, it doesn't matter, because you know what? You're still thinking about it. You still have MS, and you know that you still have to adjust your daily life based around this disease that you can't change. And, if something happens, what are people going to say? Like, oh God, we didn't know she was sick. Oh, we didn't know that she had all of this going on. Well, you didn't know because I didn't tell you, and now I need help, and I'm just hoping that you have time for me. And it's hard for a lot of people to try to deal with things like that. Like I said, I wake up every morning no matter how I feel, and like it might take me my normal amount of time. It might take me the whole day, but I wake up and I put my makeup on because that's what makes me feel good. And I, I take a shower. I make sure the laundry is put together because it's hard. But then I have certain days where, my husband looks at me, he's like, if all you didn't do today was take a shower and you're feeling this bad, it wasn't important. You can take a day off. You can take a day off. That's hard for me. And, I just feel useless and gross sometimes. But then other times I am so excited because you know what? I did clean the house and I did put my makeup on and I did take a shower and I maybe put lotion on. I don't know. Maybe my hands are working well enough that I can pencil my eyebrows in and not look like a crazy person. Because makeup, that's hard, right? If you're shaky and trimmery, try and do certain things. I do get my eyelashes done, so these are fake. So I do the individual lash extensions, which if you've never had them done, it is the best nap of your life. So you just lay still, and they usually play like pretty music, and they just put eyelashes on. Then you look in the mirror, and your eyes are a little brighter. They don't look so sad, maybe, or just makes you feel better about you. That's things that help me. I like to read, but only about business because, again, that's all I think about. So anything I'm learning or something I know that I can go on to the next step in my life with to take with me also is super beneficial. My working out, that helps with the mindset for sure. But getting back to telling people, I remember telling my clients, right? I'm Ashley. I work 12 hours a day and I've been doing this so long, and it's nobody sees something like that happening to there's somebody they look at as strong, as support. And, when you're that person for everybody else and then you tell them that you are broken, they're like, oh God, so this could happen to anyone. Yeah, no, it can literally happen to anyone. I had a client and there was a couple of their friends, and, they go talk to each other after their appointments and stuff like that. And she came into the salon, and not dogging her for this at all, because it is hard for people to first off understand. They don't know what it is, so they're relating it to other diseases or like anything. And she just held my hands and she said, I am so sorry to hear about your muscular dystrophy. I'm pretty sure you just don't catch that. I don't think it just happens later in life. I'm pretty sure you're born with it, but thank you. And I told her a couple times, no, it's not muscular dystrophy. I have multiple sclerosis, the autoimmune brain, things like that. And she just looked at me, she's like, I just gotta be so hard with the muscular dystrophy. I don't even know how you're still standing or cutting hair. Same, thanks. I don't, so there's, certain things. I do laugh a lot about it because what else are we supposed to do? I mean, especially in front of other people. Not saying I don't have my days that when I am by myself, I lay in bed and I cry. And I'm very set apart from the world from it. And I feel, down and things like that. And then I turn on something mindless on TV that maybe will snap me out of it for a minute, or watch a YouTube video about something funny, or look at silly things, and or call, my sister. It's always fun because I can, with her and her nephew and my nephew, her son, and see what's going on in their lives. But yeah, other than that, it's scary. It was scary telling people in the beginning because you didn't know, and you didn't know enough about it to also understand it. So as you're telling people, you just, it's scary. It's super scary. But if you need anything, then you want to know that those people are going to be able to be there for you, and it's okay to let them know so that they want to be there for you more than you think that they do. It takes away your pride. I understand that. That's how I feel anyways, but they do want to be there. They have your back. They don't know how to fix it, then they want to. So when you have a minute, or even if you just need someone to talk to, just you're having a down day or something's going on, then reach out to your people. And if not, come on here and comment, and I'll talk to you all day. We can be friends and talk about what's going on. And then, yeah, let's connect a little bit more so we can all talk about it and see how everything goes from there. So I hope this helped you a little bit today, and we can share a little bit more later. I have another video coming up that I want to talk to you about how you handle your fatigue and your pain on a daily basis and what's going on. So we've got that coming. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you feel strong today, and I look forward to seeing you again. We'll talk soon. Bye.